Once upon a time,
I wish,
in a far-off kingdom,
more than any,
lived a young maiden,
more than life,
a sad young lad,
more than I wish,
and a childless baker,
more than life, I wish,
with his
more
wife,
than anything,
more
more
than
than
the
the
moon.
moon. I wish the king is giving a festival, more than life. I wish to go to the festival,
more than riches.
I wish my cow would give us some milk, more than any.
I wish we had a tongue.
Please, pal, please, pal. I wish you'd give us some milk or even cheese. I wish.
You wish to go to the festival?
The poor girl's mother had died.
You wish to go to the
Well,
festival?
you wish to go to the festival, the king's festival.
And her father had taken for his new wife
The festival.
a woman with 2 daughters of her own.
Look at your nails, look at your dress.
People would laugh at you.
Nevertheless, she still wants to go to the festival and dance before the prince.
All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother,
I wish,
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not full. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish my house was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child! What in heaven's name are you doing with a cow inside the house?
A warm environment might just be what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she! How many times must I tell you? Only she's can produce milk.
Why, my little girl.
I wish. It's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please. To bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I have emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. You have picked them out again in 2 hours' time. You shall go to the ball with us.
And perhaps a sticky fun or 4.
Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves, and the leaves in the fields, and the castles and ponds.
And a few of those pies, please.
Down with the eaves and the leaves of the fields and the castles and ponds.
No squeeze, pal.
Listen well, son. Lead Milky White to market.
But mother, no! He's the best cow!
Was. She's been trying for a week. We've no food nor money and no choice but to sell her while she can still command the price.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole world!
Look at her. There are bugs on her ducks. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump big enough to be a hump.
But
Son, we've no time to sit and dither while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a carol for our food. Sometimes I fear you're touched.
Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to go. Into the woods, it's time to go. I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. To the woods, to grandmother's house. Into the woods, to grandmother's house.
You were certain of your way.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have
mother and father in a baking accident. Well, at least that's what he believed. He was eager to have a family of his own, and concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
We have sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door.
We
have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish, it's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a baby, your father brought his young wife into this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father that what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, greens, and nothing but greens, parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddleferns, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite. I could have laid a spell on him right there. Could have turned him into stone, or a dog, or a chair, or a but I let him have the rippy and I lost to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No! But you had a sister!
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister. Not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? You see, when I had inherited that garden, my mother had warned me that I would be punished if I ever were to lose any of the beans. The special beans! I let him go and didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall, then bang, crash, the lightning flash. Oh, well, that's another story, never mind. Anyway, unless the big day came, I made my claim. Don't take away the baby, they shrieked and screamed. But I did, and I hid her where she'll never be rich. Your father cried and your mother died, and for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified, and I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one. So, there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes, and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. Don't never, ever, ever mess around with my greens, especially the beans.
Listen to me, Jack. Leave Milky Way to market and fetch the best price you can. Take no less than £5. Are you listening to me?
Yes,
Now, how much are you to ask?
no more than £5. Less than 5.
Jack, Jack, Jack. And in the sun, the house is getting colder. This is not a time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The rest are getting colder. The floor's got slack. Our mother's getting older. Your father's not back. And you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. To wish your life from day to day will never keep the wolves away. So it's the woods, the time is now. We have to live. I don't care how. It's the woods to sell the cow. You must begin the journey. It's the woods without delay. We have to face the marketplace. It's the woods to journey's end.
Into the woods to sell a friend.
Someday you'll have a real pet, Jack.
A piggy?
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed. I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back. 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight, in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child. As perfect as child can be. Go to the wood.
Ladies,
Our carriage waits.
now may I go to the festival?
The festival, darling those nails, darling those clothes, the lentils are one thing, but darling with those, you make us the fools of the festival, and mortified prudes.
The carriage is
We
waiting.
must be gone.
Good night, Mom. I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 beans.
Do you think they are...
Witches' beans. We'll take them with us.
So you were not coming.
I know you're fearful of the woods at night.
No, spells of my house. Only I can lift the spell. The
No,
spells
this
of my
spell's
house.
our house. We must lift the spell together.
No,
The
you're
spell's
not
of
coming.
our
That is
house.
final. Now, what am I to return with?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
Cow is white as milk, the cake is red.
And so the baker reluctantly set off to meet the enchantress's demands. As for Cinderella,
Still wish to go to the festival.
Cow is white as milk, the cake is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn.
The
The
slipper.
slipper is pure as gold, the cow, the cake, the slipper is pure as gold. The hatch and toe, and maybe young, maybe no. Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. Into the woods, the path is straight, I know it well, but who can tell? Into the woods to lift the spell.
To the woods to fetch the things.
To make the potion.
Into the woods without regret, the choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get our wish, I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods to sell the cow. Into the woods to get the money. Into the woods to lift the spell.
To make the potion.
Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's
Something in the way there.
into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king, smoke the cow.
To make the potion.
To see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival, into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods and out of the woods. And home before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch in the grave of her mother, and she visited there so often and wept so much that her tears had watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I've been good and I've been kind, but I'm doing only what I learned from you. Why then am I left behind? Mother, is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, mother? Something must be wrong. I wish.
What, child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, and good fortune like bad can befall when least expected.
I wish.
Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. Ask the tree, and you shall have your wish.
Shivery twinkle, little tree, silver and gold roll down for me. I want to get my wish.
Milky White. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack!
How did you know my name?
When first I appear, I seem mysterious. But when explained, I'm nothing serious.
Say that again?
On your way to market? You might have been there long ago, taking your time, Jack.
No, sir.
Is that the truth?
Well, you see, now I'm resting.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than 5 pounds, sir.
Oh, now, Jack, why such a sum?
My mother.
Your mother? A boy your age? Why, you'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
Well, Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter will be further in the woods. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially luscious, delicious. Hello, little girl. You're wrong. You're missing all the flowers. The sun will set for hours. Take your time. But slow, little girl, hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delectable couple. To perfection, one brittle, one supple, one moment, my dear. Just so, little girl, any path, so many words exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones, then something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, so I suppose a small delay, bringing my life a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
It's hard to come to that little girl. And the red cake.
Forget the little girl and get the cake!
Frighten me.
That's the cake! Get it, get it, get it!
How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take it!
I can't just take a cloak from a little girl. Why don't you take it?
If I could, I would! But I can't touch... My Rapunzel! Listen to her beautiful music! Get me what I need. Get me what I need!
This is ridiculous. I'll never find that red cake. Nor get a golden cow or a yellow slipper. Or it's the golden slipper and a yellow cow.
The cow is white as milk, the cake is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slippers.
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You have no business being alone in the woods. You would be frightened for your life. Now go home immediately.
I wish to help.
No, the spell is in my house.
Our house.
Only I can lift the spell. The spell is in my house.
market, but I seem to have lost my way.
What are you planning to do there?
And what are you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds? Where am I to get 5 pounds?
She must be generous in milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
I hadn't thought of that. I guess my mother and I will have no food to eat.
This is the sum total.
Beans. We mustn't give up our beans. Well, if you feel we must.
Huh?
Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans in exchange for my cow.
Oh, these are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
My mother.
You'd be lucky to exchange it for a sack of beans!
How many beans?
6.
5. We can't part with all of them. We must leave one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth a pound each at the very least.
Can I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly. Good luck there, young lad.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, you won't be on a plate.
You're making cow go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans. We have no reason to believe those beans contain magic. Are we to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would have given her more for that creature. We did them a favor. At least they'll have some food.
5 beans.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home.
Do we want your child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you'll live to regret it.
Please go home.
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's crying.
If the thing you do is pure intent, if it's meant and it's just a little bit, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
No, what matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size. Only 3 more tries and we'll have our tries. When the end's in sight, you'll realize if the end is right, it justifies the beans.
And so the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood. Asked for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose this beauty to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest.
Children are a blessing if you know where they are. It's so distressing, though, is when they keep you guessing. So be sure you don't leave any doors ajar. Make a little world, our little world is big enough for me. Perfect, our little world is all it needs to be. Perfect.
Brushing my hair, combing my hair, only my mother, me and my hair.
Our little world is perfect.
If she just didn't drool.
Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Bring down your hair to me. Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Look at her complexion.
Rapunzel. Rapunzel. What a strange name. Strange, but beautiful, and fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I will stand before her window and ask her to let her hair down to me.
Hello there, little one.
Hello.
Have you saved some of those sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets. And half a loaf of bread.
Where did you get that red cape? I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that so? I would love to have a cloak like that.
You look pretty foolish.
May I see it?
Give it back. I don't like you without my cape.
I want it badly.
Please, give it back.
Little girl, get the cake!
I just wanted to make certain that you really love this cape. Now you go to your granny's and be sure that no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? It's a cloak. What's a cloak? It's a joke. It's a stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it. So you take it. Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more.
And so the baker, with newfound determination, went after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh dear. How uneasy I feel. Passes all the sweets. Good day, grandmother. My grandmother, you're looking very strange. What big ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what large hands you have.
The better to hug you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth you have.
The better to eat you with.
And scarcely had the wolf said this, than with a single bound he was devouring the little girl. Well, it was a full day of eating for both. And with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where is the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eating. Grandmother, ha! What is that red cloth doing in the corner of your mouth? Looks to me to be a piece of... Aha! I'll get the red cape. From within your stomach.
What a fright! How dark and dank it was inside that wolf.
No! Take that knife and cut his evil head off. Let's see the demon sliced into 1,000 bits. Better yet, let the animal die a painful, agonizing, hideous death.
Granny!
Quiet, child. This evil needs to be destroyed. Fetch me some great stones. We'll fill his belly with them. Then we'll watch him try to run away.
I will leave you to your task.
Don't you want the skins?
No, no, you keep them.
What kind of hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't got to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well excited.
Are you certain?
Yes, maybe Granny will make me another on the skins of that wolf.
Thank you.
And so the baker with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back through the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Only a told you to change a cow for beans.
Mother, no!
Too bad without supper for you.
little did they know those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens.
Are you all right, miss?
Yes. I just need to catch my breath.
What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Were you at the Feast Festival?
Yes.
Aren't you the lucky one? Why are you?
Have you seen a beautiful young woman in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there.
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never read anything from royalty before.
Thank you.
If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide.
Well, what brings you here? And with a cow?
My husband, he's somewhere in the woods. He's undergoing a spell.
Oh.
Yes. Now the prince. What was he like?
He's a very nice prince.
And?
And it's a very nice ball.
And?
When I entered, they trumpeted.
And the prince?
Oh, the prince?
Yes, the prince.
Oh, he's tall.
Is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? You say that he's charming.
He did nothing but dance.
Yes. And?
And it made a nice change.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
He has charm for a prince, I guess.
Yes.
I don't need wide range. And it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow eve?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Want to be pursued by a prince? All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread, what it would give to be in your shoes.
Will you look over there? An enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
I mean
It
slippers.
looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
As pure as gold.
I must get
I
home.
need your shoe. Hey, come back here.
Woman, they're gone.
No knot unties itself.
Sometimes the things you most wish for are not to be touched.
The harder to get, the better to have. Agreed. Agreed.
Never heard of them, Mom.
Or open your mouth. The difference between a cow and a bean is a bean can begin an adventure. Slut, it's been so whole much sleep.
The prettier the flower, the farther from the path.
It goes to the family, it goes to the line.
One midnight gun! The mouth of a wolf's not the end of the world.
Certainly touches on to a prince.
Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
You may know what you need, but to get what you want, better see that you keep what you have.
Woman, they're gone.
Sometimes the things you most wish
Where did they
for
go?
are not to be touched.
We're all the prettier the flower.
Women I gone,
Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods and home before.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you've left and things you know little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, when the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare because you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. Big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest. And she draws you close to her giant breast. And you know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky you left me when you won. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run. And you scramble down and leave me alone. You broke your nose, yes, you broke the house of your mother at the door. The house of the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than green. After the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir. Look what I have with me. 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces?
I had more, but my mother made me surrender them. She gave me these 5 to do with as I please.
Oh my.
Where is Milky White?
She is at home with my wife.
Let's go find
Wait,
them.
I'm not certain that I wish to sell.
But you said I might buy your back.
Yes, but I'm not sure that 5 gold pieces.
Are you saying that you wish more money?
More money is all.
Here, keep this. I'll go fetch more.
Wait, I never said I wish to sell. Come back. Yes! 5 gold pieces! With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem delirious. But when explained, I'm nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I've not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You've not thought about many things, have you, son?
Wait, give it back. It's not yours.
Nor is it Jack's. The money is not what's important. What's important is that your wish be honored.
Come back here. Give it. What are you doing here now?
I see you have the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. I've only 2 of the 4 items left to locate.
3.
2. I have the cape and the cow.
You have the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
I should have known better than to have entrusted her to you.
She might just as easily have run from you.
But you did it.
But she might have.
But you did it.
Who cares? That cow is gone. Get it back. Get it back.
We were just going to do that. Here, I can give you this.
Don't give me that, fool. I don't want to touch that. Have you no sense? My sweetness falls. By tomorrow's midnight, deliver the items or you wish you never thought to have a child.
I don't like that woman.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
And I should know. Now go back to the village. I will make things right. Then we can just go about our lives. No more hunting about the woods for strange objects. No more witches and dim-witted boys and hungry little girls. Go!
Ah, there you are, good father. Father and I had wondered where you had gone. I have been looking all night. For her, the beautiful one I danced the evening with. Where did she go? Disappeared. Like the fine morning mist. She was lovely. The loveliest. I am not certain of that. I must confess, I too have found a lovely maiden. She lives here in the woods. The woods? Yes. At the top of a tall tower that has no doors or stairs. Where? About 2 leagues from here, due east, just beyond the moss, you know. And how do you manage a visit? I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And then she lets down the most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I climb to her.
Ha ha ha! Rapunzel, Rapunzel. What kind of a name is that?
You jest, I have never heard of such a thing. I speak the truth. She's as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince. None would run from us. Yet one has. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won for me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower she sits by the hour, maintaining her head, blithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing or half so fatiguing as what's out of reach?
Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I am handsome, and dare to afford?
You are everything ladies could wish for, and
why not?
do I know?
The girl must be mad.
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her fingers on hearing her, all the while hearing her
Always 10 steps behind,
always 10 feet below, and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Two princes, each more handsome than the other. Oh, get them here. Excuse me, woman. Have you encountered a boy with cartel hair and sunny, though occasionally vague disposition, answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to a white cow?
He's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No, and I don't care to ever again. Children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
I have no children.
That's okay too.
Yes, well, I've not seen your son today.
I hope he didn't go up that beanstalk again. Quibble your head eyes, say.
Moo! Moo!
Moo! Looking for your cow?
Where did you find her?
What are you doing?
I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see that your wish is granted.
You have caused me enough trouble. Keep out of my path. I hope there are no witches to encounter. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Is that you, my prince?
Yes. Oh, excuse me for this. Oh. Oh. Ah! You do take plenty of spills, don't you?
It's these slippers. They're not suited for these surroundings. Actually, they're not much suited for dancing either.
I'd say those slippers
slippers were as pure as gold?
Yes, they are all you can wish for in beauty.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for just one.
One isn't likely to do you much good.
Was the ball just as wonderful as last evening?
Oh, it's still a nice ball.
Yes. And?
And they have far too much food.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
If he knew who I really was.
Oh. Who?
I'm afraid I was rude.
Oh, how?
Now I'm being pursued.
Yes. And?
And I'm not in my mood. I have no experience with princes and castles and gowns.
Nonsense. It's every girl's
Look,
dream.
look, there she is.
I must run, and I must have your shoes.
I'm afraid.
Stop that!
Oh, I need to catch her. Oh, where did she go?
Who?
Don't say the fool, woman.
Oh, the beautiful young maid in the ball gown. She went that direction. I was trying to hold her here for you.
I can capture my own damsel. Thank you.
Where did he go?
Who? The prince, of course. That direction, but you'll never reach him.
Oh, we would have if that mongrel with that cow wouldn't have molested us.
How?
Please, just let me compare this color with that of your own.
He wants to compare iron and corn.
What are you doing here now? Had no luck.
You've the cow.
Yes, I have a cow. I've only 2 of before.
3.
2.
3. Compare this to your corn.
3.
And I almost had the 4th, but she got away.
We have 1 entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it will take the 2 of us to have this child.
You've changed. You're daring. You're different in the woods. More sure. More sharing. You're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
I gave to you, sir.
5 gold pieces.
Now I'm taking my cow.
5 gold pieces?
Wait, I never said that I wish to sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
You took the 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
An old man came
You
and sold
said
it.
I got
I never said that you might. I said that you might. I will not.
Milky White is dead!
True.
Midnight's gone.
Wanting calls now, wanting prince.
Maybe better than far, but the still isn't there. Maybe better than far, but the still isn't there.
Far.
So near. So far.
Never love somebody else's child.
It's
The
gone.
way you love
So near.
your own.
The prince.
So far.
The greatest prize cannot deny at the end of the thorny path.
Midnight's gone. Midnight's gone.
2 midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White, believing that when the witch said a cow as white as milk, she was referring to a live one.
Let's go back to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose that you to purchase this cow?
Here. Element's magic.
No person with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Let's steal it.
Steal it? Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit and securing the cow.
Then don't steal it. Or resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it best you go over the cow as I have met a maiden with the golden slipper of these previous seeds, and I think I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine.
Fine.
It is simply fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel,
No.
the witch discovered her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
What did I clearly say? Children must listen.
No, no, please.
What were you not to do? Children must see
No.
and learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. Ah, but I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. Yes, you are ashamed of me. You are ashamed. You don't understand.
It was lonely atop that tower.
I was not company enough.
I'm no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Who out there could love you more than I? What out there that I could not supply? Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wide. Stay a child while you can be a child. I gave you protection and yet you disobeyed me.
No.
Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not share you, but I will show you a world that you've never seen.
No, no.
When is a white cow not a white cow?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow?
And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Well, look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where did you get that?
I stole this from the kingdom of the giant, up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the golden harp the giant has. It plays the most beautiful tunes without even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go to the kingdom right now and bring it back and show me?
I could.
You could not.
I could.
You could not, Mr. Liar.
I'm not a liar. I'll get that harp, you'll see.
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
That's your dearest, but the bird no longer sits in her cage.
And unfortunately, the prince fell into a patch of thorns, which pierced his eyes and blinded him.
No!
As for Cinderella, she returns from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I run from him. Stood pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares. I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop, take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Let's say any harm you want to thought would be his response. And what if you do pull your word? Because a dream of things that you want. And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you are, what you don't, so then which you pick? When you're sitting outside of yourself, but when everything's wrong, or everything's right and you know that you're not belong. Whichever you're doing, you're starting to sit you the sense of the past. It's your first big decision. The choice is easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting and all, but to live all is scary. And it's hard to see when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. You know my way to take what you saw long enough, but you still sinking stuck at the stop of the steps. But run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'd be better off there where there's nothing to choose, when there's nothing to lose. So you tie up your shoes. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe. And then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe. And it's due. Looking at you. And you've learned something too. Something you never knew. On the steps of the palace.
Please, just hear me
We
out.
have nothing to discuss. You have attacked me once before.
I did not attack you, I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here is a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean.
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
That.
I have already given up one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Well, does it make sense that you're running from a prince?
No!
Here, take my shoes, you'll run faster.
Who was that woman?
I do not know, sir.
I will pass you
I
alive!
have done nothing.
I'm the cow.
The slippery wolf.
I shall take this. The prince and I shall search the kingdom tomorrow. Is the maiden who wore the slipper.
It's mine. I don't care if it costs me my life.
Give her the slipper and all will come to
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch. And there, when she ran down, remained the maiden's slipper.
Brilliant!
I thought so. It did create quite a mess when the other guests left.
Sir, I have succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
Give them the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
When first I appear, I seem deleterious.
Shut up.
Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
There's a dead giant in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down the stump, calling for his axe, and when he raced to the bottom, he took it and began hacking down the stump. Suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell, but there is no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's been crushed, well, then there's nothing any of us can do about that now, is there? We must be off. I need my rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
He is dead, isn't he?
With such a thought, the third midnight is here. I see a cow. I see a slipper.
And the cape is red as blood.
And the hair is yellow as corn. You have all the objects. Yes. That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me. Oh, she is. She is. That's not a cow. That donkey has been covered with flour.
We had a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we did.
Where is she? She's dead.
I thought you prefer a live cow.
Of course I prefer a live cow. So bring me the dead cow and I'll bring her back to life.
You can do that?
Now! There you are! I can work sick! Mother, look! The most beautiful heart. You've stolen too much. She could have been killed coming down that plant.
She's too heavy.
What's happening? We don't know what's dead, but don't worry. We're going to bring her back to life. Milky White! Now we have two friends, a cow and a heart. White! Feed the objects to the animal. What? You heard me. Feed them to the cow! Phyllis! I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, pal. Wrong ingredients! Forget about a child. Wait, we followed your instructions. One, the cow is as white as milk, correct? Yes! And two, the cape was certainly as red as blood. Yes! And three, the slipper. Yes!
Four, I compared the hair with this ear of corn.
And I pulled it from a maiden in a tower. You what? What were you doing there? Well, I happened to be passing by. I touched that hair. Don't you understand? I did not touch the ingredients. No!
The corn! The corn!
What?
The silky hair of the corn! Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow, quickly!
This had better work, old man, before the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Please, not now!
Yes, meet your father.
Father? Could that be you? I thought you had died in a banking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son.
It's
but
working. She's
I
milking.
don't understand.
not now!
Wait! You gave me what you weighed?
Now when can we expect a child?
Wait! What's happening?
Where are you going?
Son! Son!
Father!
All is green hair.
He's dead!
White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack. As for the prince, he began his search for the foot to fit the golden slipper. When he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper in Florinda's room.
Careful, I know.
Darling, I know.
What do we do?
We'll have to go, but where is there to have such a life? You'll never need to worry.
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain, and joined the prince on his horse, riding off to become his bride.
Look at the blood within the shoe. This is not the bride that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to put on the shoe.
Wound and fit, starting to be still, cut off a bit of the heel and a twill, and where is there to have such a life? You'll never need to worry.
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain, but when she was helped on the back of the horse by the prince, he noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
Have you no other daughters?
To which the woman replied,
No, only a stunted little kitchen wench which his late wife left behind. But she is much too dirty. She cannot present herself.
I insist.
and when Cinderella presented herself to try on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride. I always wanted a son.
And much to the dismay of the stepmother and her daughters, he took Cinderella on his horse and rode off.
No blood at all within the shoe. This is the proper bride for you. Fit to attend a prince.
And finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert till the day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it. And when he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms weeping. 2 of her tears wetted his eyes, and their touch restored his vision.
I was going to come fetch you as soon as you learned your lesson.
Who are you?
Surely you remember.
Mother?
This is who I truly am. Come with me, child. We can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You are the only family I know. Come with me, please. You leave me no choice.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her power. When the wedding with the prince was celebrated, Lucinda and Florinda attended, hoping to win favor with Cinderella and share her good fortune. But as the sisters stood by the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down upon them and poked out their eyes and punished them with blindness.
I'd never find you.
I didn't think I could be so happy.
And it came to pass all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after.
Ever after.
Journey over, all is mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow and extended. Ever after.
Ever after.
All the curses have been ended, the reverses wiped away. All's tenderness and laughter will forever after.
Happy now and happy yet and happy ever after.
The routine is right in confusion. The past would often swerve.
We're not.
Constant disillusion. But they never lost their nerve.
And they reached the right conclusions.
I think I want to be beside.
Not sighing, not sorrow, tenderness and laughter. Joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after.
I was saying, I thought it was when we were happy. When we went into the woods together, wishing that we're really blind.
I was perfect. I had everything the beauty I'd power, and a daughter like a flower in a tower. Then I went to the woods to get my wish, and now I'm ordinary. I'm covered in more. I'm happy now, I'm happy, and since now is ever after. Happy is our common sense, and worthy of our distance to be happy.
And forever, we see your wish come true.
Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do. Go cheerful, go detours, something you may lose. The path we make our woes. Go seek those houses, thank you, plus that's where we must go. Go see those houses, thank you, plus that's where we wish. Else your wish, you can have your wish, but you can't just wish to get your wish. You go into the woods where nothing's clear, where wishes go symbols appear. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, and make perhaps what who can tell. Into the woods to live the spell.
Into the woods to lose the loony.
Into the woods to have the child.
To wed the prince.
To get the money.
To save the house.
To kill the wolf.
To find the
To
father.
conquer the kingdom. To have, to rent, to give, to save, to kill, to keep, to go to the festival. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods and out of the woods.
To be continued.
And happy ever after.
Once upon a time. Later. In that same far-off kingdom lived a young princess, the lad Jack, and the baker and his family.
No, I wish more than anything, more than all that there.
More than life,
I miss
more than riches,
my kingdom up in the sky.
more than anything.
I wish we had a new way of life.
But despite some minor inconveniences, they were all quite content.
I never thought I'd find perfection. I never thought I could be so happy.
I didn't think we'd be this rich.
Achievable
I
objective
knew
that
that
we
we'd
have
have
a
a bite
bite
of I could be so happy. Happy now, happy hence, happy ever after. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy. Pots and pets with my cow. Little gurgles.
Darling, I must go
We should
now.
really silence.
Words of cheese on the
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better now though than to never get them. I can see that he is so happy. I never thought I'd love my life. I would settle for another. Then you said my love. The gorgeous life. I'm so happy. If only this cottage were a little larger.
We will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand? We could simply just move to another cottage.
We will not move. This was my father's cottage, and now it will be my son.
You would raise your child alongside a witch?
Why does he always cry when I am
The baby's crying, he's fine. You didn't hold him as if he were so fragile.
He wants his mother, here.
I could not take care of him all of the time.
I will care for him when he is older.
Think of this, he has so much to learn. I never thought it'd be so much I hadn't been. I'm so happy.
you all right?
I think so.
And the baby?
Yes, he's fine, and you?
You. Have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden.
What of your garden?
Look!
Destroyed.
What has happened?
I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing.
What could do such a thing?
An earthquake?
No earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints.
Who could do such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large, no who.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet? Dragon? No scorch marks. You believe they're linked.
Reckon?
Imaginary.
Unicorn?
Instinct.
Giant.
Possible. Very, very possible.
A giant.
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
Ha! I wouldn't count on that stuff out a rat. With the giant, we'll all have to go to battle. A giant's the worst. A giant has a brain. It's hard to outwit a giant. A giant's just like us, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we are just an expendable bug beneath its foot. Boom! We are moving.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker. What did you do, sir?
I have come to investigate the destruction that was wrought upon our house today.
Jack was home with me all day.
The baker had told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
I can recognize the giant's footsteps. I could go to your house.
Don't do no such thing.
Any help at all would be...
I'm sorry, but you'll get down from us. Nobody cares when there's a giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteering to come to my aid.
A giant in your backyard is one thing. A crushed home is quite another.
Look out there. Giants never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
I am taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
When the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolds.
Excuse me, madam. This small man insists on seeing you.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of a giant in the land.
Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see it.
And how do you know it exists?
There were footprints and our home was crashed.
That could have been caused by any number of things. Come along now, I'll show you to the door.
Wait!
A nearby household was visited by a giant, not long ago, descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Come along now.
Wait! We have a young child. Princess, please. The child was very difficult to come by. Safety is of great importance to me.
Are we entirely through here?
Yes.
I will take this news up with the prince when he returns. Thank you.
Jack, I'm off to market.
Goodbye, Mother.
No, I want you to stay inside.
But I haven't been outside all day.
Jack, listen to me. I don't want you to go out with all there might be a giant in the woods.
But I know how to kill a giant.
Please, we want our fill of giants.
But Mother, if I could help.
Enough. Promise me something you won't leave your surroundings.
But Mother, I'm a man now.
You're a little boy in your mother's eyes. Now, I want you to promise. Promise!
I promise.
What happened to your house?
We had a baking accident.
A baking accident?
But it was frightening the young thing.
Can't frighten her.
Well, I guess Granny will have to do without the red sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry.
Why such a load?
Oh, I'm moving in with Granny. We had an accident too. I came home to find our house collapsed, as if a big wind blew it in. Couldn't find my mother anywhere.
Oh no.
So I salvaged what I could, and now I'm off. Oh, good friends! What news have you? What of Mother's grave? What kind of trouble? Oh no, I can't investigate. A princess is not supposed to go into the woods unescorted. Good idea. I will disguise myself and go to see what's wrong. Thank you, birds.
We'll take you to Granny's.
What?
I know my mother made me promise, but I'm going to find that giant anyway.
In the woods it's always right, you take a blaster through and then to the woods you go again to take another journey.
To the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before we come to here. To the woods away from here.
Who wants to find the giant?
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
The woods the path is straight, I know it well, but who can tell?
To the woods, it's not so late. It's just another journey.
To the woods, but not too much. The skies are strange, the wind is strong. Let's just see what's wrong.
Slay the giant.
To the woods to the giant. Flee the winds.
To find a future.
To shield, slay.
Flee.
Find
To move.
To battle.
To see what the trouble is.
Rapunzel! What are you doing? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. You just locked me in a tower for 14 years without company, then blinded my friends, then banished me to a desert where I had little to eat, and again no company, and then 4 twins. Because of the way you treated me, I will never be happy.
I was just trying to be a good mother.
Good brother! What a surprise.
Brother, how good to see you.
What brings you into the woods today?
I am investigating the news of a giant.
You? Investigating the news of a giant? Father wouldn't even do that. That is business for your steward, or less.
And what brings you into the wood?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Run off.
She's a changed woman. She has been subject to fits of hysterical crying, moods that no soul could predict. They know not what to do.
What a pity.
And
She remains well.
does she? Now, brother, do tell me what you're really doing here.
High the tower, like yours was but higher, a beauty asleep. All round the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen. When the one thing you want is a thing that you not even see.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. The inside no casket made no last, just as unwakeable. What unmistakable agony is the way always bars. She has skin white as snow. Did you learn her name? No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Such that princes must weep. Always and foremost, do anything almost or something asleep.
If it were not for the thicket,
I think it's no trick, isn't think
it's the thicket.
the quickest is pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one cricket's my thing about blood and sink. It's no sicker than your thing with dwarfs.
Dwarfs are very upsetting. Getting us that's unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Not to know what you miss.
While they lie there for years,
And you cried on their beers, what a bearable bliss. Agony that can cut like a knife. Ah, well, back to my wife.
I must be off. Godspeed to you, brother. Godspeed. Are you certain you're on the right direction?
Head down the bell.
Perhaps you forgot the way.
The path is straight.
The path was straight. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down. Maybe we should turn back.
No.
We'll just have to find Granny's house without a path.
Mother warned me never to stray from the path.
The path is straight from you.
Wait, that looks familiar. See in the distance? 3 oak trees.
Yes, I recognize.
What might that be?
It's the royal steward and the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
The castle has been set upon by a giant.
Oh no.
I warned you. Why didn't you do anything?
I just make a policy. I don't carry it out.
I warned you that you can't count on the royal family to solve your problems. I think it's best to go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took to the castle.
What?
All that's left of my garden is a sack of beans. There's not much left of your house either.
Well, I've heard the giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong.
Well, maybe we should go back to the...
The giant's a woman!
That size?
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There's no man here.
We haven't seen him.
I want the lad who climbed the beanstalk.
We'll get him for you right away! Don't move!
It was you who destroyed our house, not a great wind. It's because of you I have no mother.
And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter, then stole our gold, our hen, and our harp. Then he killed my husband. Now I must avenge the wrongdoings.
We are not responsible for him. You're wasting your breath.
She's right. You can't reason with the dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the
I
boy.
told you, he's not here.
The girl is telling the truth.
I know he's there, and I'm going to wait right here until he's delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted, remained convinced that she had found the lad. There was no consensus among them as to which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her.
I no longer have my powers. If I did, you think I'd be standing here with all of you? Now, we'll have to give her someone.
Who?
The steward. It's in his line of job to sacrifice his life for the king.
Are you crazy? I'm not giving up my life for anybody.
I'm waiting.
You must understand, these were not people familiar with making choices. Their past experiences in the woods had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me. Would you like a blind girl instead? How dare you? Look at all the misery.
We're not that miserable.
What are you talking about?
She doesn't want a woman.
Fine. Then what do you suggest we do?
I'm still waiting.
It is interesting to examine the moral issue at question here. The finality of stories such as these dictates No! Sorry, I tell the story. I'm not part of it.
That's right.
Not one of us.
Always on the outside.
Well, that's my role. You must understand there must always be someone on the outside.
You can be on the inside now.
You're making a big mistake.
Nonsense.
You need an objective observer to pass the story along.
Some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
If you drag me into this mess, you'll never know how your story ends. You'll be lost.
Wait, he's the only one that knows the story.
Do you think it will be fun when you all have to tell it yourselves? Think of your baby.
Stop, he's right. Let him go. Put that knife away.
Well, that's better. You don't want to live in a world of chaos. There must always be an outside observer to pass the story.
Here's the lad!
Whoa! I'm not the lad!
This is not the lad.
Wait! Don't drop! Why did you push him into her arms?
You wanted to get rid of him too.
We might have thought of something else.
If it was up to you, a decision would never be made.
Well, now that he's gone, we'll never know what will happen next.
We'll manage.
Must I search among you?
No! Jack is just a boy. If we had no food to eat, he sold his beloved cow in exchange for magic beans. If anyone is to be blamed, it's the man who made that exchange.
That's right, nonsense.
He was your responsibility. Now I must punish him for his wrongs.
We just suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You're getting me angry.
What about our anger? What about our loss? Who has been flouncing through our kingdom?
Speak quiet, woman!
I'll hide my foot, you'll never find him.
Don't upset the giant.
You'll never find him.
I'm warning you.
And if you don't go back innocence, it will get you for all the death.
Where is your son? Is that him?
No, this is not the boy. Stay here.
The lad is hiding in the steeple tower.
Yes, that's
where he is. Rapunzel. Rapunzel.
If he is not, I will return and find you.
No, stepmother.
Wake up. Don't let them get Jack. We won't. Promise me. As I stand here at death's door, that you won't let her be hurt.
I'll do all I can.
Promise.
All right, I promise.
No, run away from there. You killed her.
I was thinking of the greater good. That's my job.
This is the world I meant. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content, safe behind walls, as I could not? No matter what you say, children won't listen. No matter what you know, children refuse to learn. Guide them along the way, still they won't listen. Children can only grow from something you love to something you lose.
Life was so steady, and now this. When are things going to return to normal?
We must be off now. We are going to reach the kingdom by nightfall.
Where are you going?
We're off to the kingdom. We can't take everyone.
Fools. There's nowhere to hide.
We must stay here. We'll find our way out of this together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants, and others are not. I don't have the constitution, and as long as I can be of no help, I'm going to hide.
Everything will be fine in the end.
Not always.
I hope the giant steps on them all.
You shouldn't say that. You were thinking the same thing.
This is terrible. We just saw 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved up?
A wolf's not the same.
Ask a wolf's mother.
Stop it!
I suggest we find the boy now and give her what she wants.
If we give her the boy, she'll kill him too.
And if we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom.
One step at a time. Maybe if he apologizes, makes amends.
Yes, he'll return the stolen goods.
Yes, he's really a sweet boy at heart. She'll see that.
You people are so blind. It's because of that boy there's a giant in our land. While you continue talking about this problem, I'll find the lad, and I'll serve him to the giant for lunch.
Are we going to let her feed the boy to the giant?
No,
I must go and search for him.
I'll go too.
No, you stay here with the child.
We'll fan out. It will increase our chances of finding him.
What if one of us gets lost?
We'll count our steps from right here. No. You stay here with the baby. I do not want you roaming about the woods.
You would leave our child to her.
The baby's asleep. He will be safe with the girl.
What if the giant were to return here?
The giant will not harm them, I know.
How do you know?
I know.
But what if
But
he...
what if? But what if? Will a giant's foot stop your arguing? 100 paces. Go.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
You must be here to slay the giant.
Yes?
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
And why are you alone in the woods?
I came with my husband. We were... Well, it's a long story.
He would let you roam alone in the woods?
No, actually, it was my choice. I'm looking for a lad.
Your choice. How brave.
Brave?
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? And don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait one moment, please. We can't do this. You have a princess.
Well, yes, I do.
And I have a baker.
Of course. You're right. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please. Let us meet the moment and blush. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best to take the moment present as a present for the moment.
But this is not right.
Right don't matter in the woods. Meet the moment and blush. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best to take the moment present as a present for the moment.
Jack! Jack! 81, 82, 83. What's wrong, man? Can you get some servants?
The tree has fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
It's true. You wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. This giant will loose.
I'm certain the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There have been no sign of the prince all day. No doubt he's off seducing some young maid. Well, I understand that's what princes do.
Not every prince.
You look just like the princess, but dirty. Morning, princess!
Please get up. Get out. I'm no princess here.
What are you to do?
I must be on my way back to the castle.
You haven't heard? We came upon the royal family. The castle has been set upon by the giant.
And the prince?
He was not with them. You must come with me. You will be safe in our company.
I must leave.
Why?
The giant!
I had almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This is just a moment in the woods. All moment shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment just be glad for the moment that we had. Every moment is a moment here in the woods. Now, I must go off to slay a giant. That is what the next moment holds for me. I shall not forget you. How brave you are to be alone in the woods. And how alive you've made me feel.
Was that me? Was that you? life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband. You can't live in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shoulds and shoulds. Why not both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for more than a baker for bread and a prince for whatever. Never it's these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that big? Yes it was. Was that me? No it wasn't, just a trick of the woods. Just a moment, one peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never? And that's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment who can live in the woods. And to get what you wish only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment, no. Just remembering you've had it, and when you're back to home, makes the orbit more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the woods.
Go and search for her.
We'll come too.
No, you stay here. I will count 100 paces. This will take no time.
Look who I found.
Don't let her get me to the giant.
It's not our fault the giant wants you.
You're hurting me.
That's all. Leave him alone.
Where did you find this? Where's my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her. She was under a tree.
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
How awful.
Should have never let her wander off alone.
I buried her in a footprint.
Sister, you stay home.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead.
Wake up! People are dying all around you. You're not the only one to suffer a loss. When you're dead, you're dead. Now it's time to bring this boy back to the giant, or we're also the dead meat. Boom! Crunch!
Keep away.
No! This is no time to be soft-hearted. He's going to the giant, and I'm taking it.
Yes, because of him there's a giant in our midst and my wife is dead.
But it isn't my fault. I was given those beans to persuade me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans there'd been no stop to get up to the giant in the first place.
Wait a minute, magic beans for a cow so cold that you had to tell a body celebrated you told whether one this beans when they over so one tells them waiting to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault.
No!
What's your fault?
No!
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It's true.
Wait a minute, though I only stole my cow back from you.
So it's your fault.
Yes!
No, it isn't. Those beans in our house was cursed. She made us get a cow for 3 years.
It's Father's fault that the curse got placed, and the place got cursed in the first place.
Oh, then it's his fault. It was his fault.
No.
Yes, it is. It's his.
I guess.
Wait a minute, though I chopped down the beanstalk right, that's clear, but without any beanstalk, then what's clear is how did the sun giant get down here in the first place, second place?
Yeah.
Well, who had the other bean?
The other bean?
You pocketed the other bean.
I did it. Yes, I did.
So it's yours.
No, it isn't because I gave it to my wife.
So it's hers.
No, it isn't.
Then whose is it?
Wait a minute, she changed that bean to a king. You are true, so the one that happened to the bean is you.
Dad told me that your wife told you, but I never know what's up. Don't look here. So it's your fault.
I see it's her fault,
But-
and it isn't mine at all.
But what?
You got that one head.
You're needy.
You really need that
But I
head.
got it from my mother.
So it's her fault then. You went up the heart in the third place.
Heart, yes.
She would have dared
I dare you to?
She just said that I was scared, so she dared me.
No, I
So it's your
didn't.
fault.
Wait a minute. Well, if you hadn't thrown away the bean in the first place, it was your fault.
always give her the boy. No, of course what really matters is the blame. Someone you can't blame. Fine, if that's the thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. No! No. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the wolf. I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch, you're all liars and thieves, like his father, like his son will be too. Oh, what bother? You'll just do what you do. It's the last midnight, so goodbye. Oh, coming at you fast. Midnight, soon you'll see the sky fall. Here you want to be, have another beat. Beats are made for making you rich. Let them and they soar. Here you want some more. Listen to the roar, giants by the score. We can blame it on the witch. It's the last midnight. It's the last verse. Now before it's past midnight, I'm leaving you my last curse. I'm leaving you alone. To the garden, it's yours, separate and alone. Everybody down on a horse, all my mother wed. Lost the bees again. Punch me the way you did then. Give me blood, and I'll punch just away from this punch and the gloom, and the doom, and the boom. Correct!
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen from the giant.
Maybe I shouldn't have strayed from the path. Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes. Maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
But you said we had to find a way out of this together.
It doesn't matter whether we're together or apart.
We need your help.
You don't understand. My wife is the one that really helped. I counted on her for everything.
You would leave your child?
My child will be happiest in the arms of a princess.
But
I thought you were dead.
Not completely. However,
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
is that true?
Because of you, all this happened.
I strayed into the garden to give your mother a gift. And I foolishly took some of those beans for myself. How was I to know? How were we ever to know? And when she died, I ran from my guilt. And now, aren't you making the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions. Please. No more tests. Comes a day you say what for. Please, no more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
What?
They disappoint, in turn I fear, forgive though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo. Left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the ether. running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care, unless there's a where. You'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away will do it. Why sit around, resign? Trouble is son, the farther you run, the more you feel undefined. For what you have left undone, and more what you've left behind. We disappoint, we leave a mess, we die but we don't.
We disappoint, but I can't forget though we won't.
Like father, like son.
No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the wishes, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses? Although wondering what's even worse is still in store. All the giants, all the children, no more.
I knew you wouldn't give up.
He wouldn't leave his baby.
It looked like he was going to.
Give me my son. Why does he always cry when I...
Now what are we to do?
We must have a plan before the giant returns.
What?
We have to think.
There's just some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise. Oh, good friends, I need your help now more than ever. What of the prince? I don't care. What's important now is that we find a way to fell the giant. How can you help? You can do that? How can I ever thank you? You can talk to birds. Birds of help.
How?
When the giant returns, they'll attack her and pick out her eyes so she's blind.
What good will that do?
Then you can surprise her, strike her, or whatever you do to kill a giant.
When she's blind, she'll stagger about.
She'll get
And
angry.
she'll crush us all.
Smear the ground with pitch.
Yes!
We'll lure her into an area smeared with pitch.
Her shoes will stick, and she won't be able to move.
And I'll climb a tree and strike her from behind.
I will climb the tree too. It may take 2 mighty blows.
I'm excited!
I'm going to kill another giant.
Quick! We must find the pit before nightfall. No, you stay here. The child will be safest with you. This will take no time.
Oh no. No. Don't cry, little one. I know. You wonder.
Hello?
The giant went in that direction.
My darling, I didn't recognize you. What are you doing in those old clothes with a child? You must go back to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant's already been to the castle.
No! Are you all right? My love, why are you being so cold?
It's because I'm not your only love. Am I?
I love you. Truly I do. But, yes, it's true.
Why, if you loved me, would you have strayed?
I thought that if if you were mine that I would never wish for more. And part of me is content and as happy as I've ever been. But there remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I have, on occasion, wanted more. But that doesn't mean I went in search for it. If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I asked to be born a king, and I am not perfect. I am only human.
I think you should go.
Leave, but I do love you.
Consider that I have been lost, a victim of the giant.
Is that what you really wish?
My father's house is a nightmare. Your house was a dream. Now, I want something in between. Please go.
I shall always love the maiden who ran away.
And I, the faraway prince.
They're almost finished. You see over there, between those two trees? When a giant comes, we're gonna send her over. Good. I wanted to climb a tree too. I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong? My granny's gone.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I think my granny and my mother would be very upset with me. Why? They said to always make them proud, and here I'm about to kill somebody.
Not somebody, a giant who's been doing harm.
But the giant's a person. Aren't we to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone.
I wish. I know.
Wait until my mother hears I've slain the giant.
Jack. Mother's dead.
Dead? Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you. And she was struck a deadly blow by the prince's steward.
Oh no. Why would he do that?
He was afraid she was provoking the giant.
Can no one bring her back?
No one.
The steward will pay for this. After we slay the giant, I will slay
He
him.
will do nothing of the kind.
He shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
Then he must die.
Well, no,
Why not?
because that would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. He should be punished.
She will be somehow.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer.
I'm going to kill him.
Then kill him. No, don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Things right, things.
He knows what she'd say.
Say what
Nothing's quite so clear now.
things fine, things.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide, but
You
you
are
are
not
not
alone.
alone.
Believe me, no one's
No one is alone, believe me.
You
Just a finger. Say
just
just
let
like
it Something's bound to linger behind.
no one is alone. No one is alone. We will make mistakes.
you. Now justice will be served and I shall leave your kingdom. My eyes!
Mom is stuck in her head. I get it. She's sweating. She's bleeding all over. She's beginning to fall. She's beginning to fall.
The sonnet's crooked, catch a potato.
Every knot was one straight rope.
The harder to wake, the better to have.
Ready to put the heart of the blow!
Know it to hide, know how to get there.
And how to get back.
And eat first.
The knife I shot today will be done by tomorrow.
Now we can all return home. And let us hope there will be no more killing.
Where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me.
You have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not. I'll take care of him.
You will?
Yes, I'll be your mother now.
I don't want another mother. I want a friend. And a pet.
Of course, we have nowhere to go. So we'll move in with you.
Oh no.
It'll be fun.
My house is in shambles. I hardly have room for...
It'll be fun.
You don't...
And you shall join us too.
Will not return to the castle.
I'll gladly help you with your house. There are times when I actually enjoy cleaning.
How proud my wife would have been of us. How sad it is my son will never know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that of course you're meant to have children.
But how will I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Just calm the child.
Calm the child.
Look, tell him the story of how it all happened when father and mother don't know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes we believe you. That way we go. Do not let it grieve you. No one lives for good. You are not alone. No one is alone. Hold him to the light now. Let him see the glow. Things will be alright now. Tell him what you know.
Once upon a time, far, lived a young maiden, sad young lad.
Careful the things you say. Children will listen.
With his wife,
Careful the things you do. Children will see and learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn to learn what to think. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will